Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another book review. So, as you can see, I'm reviewing The Ghost of Gwendolyn Montgomery, and it's written by Clarence A. Hayes. So, I got this book from my local library. Shout out to my local libraries. If you've been here before, you know I love them. You guys, check out your library. They have amazing books, movies, games, everything. And if you're lucky enough to have more than one library around you, like I am, I'm lucky enough. I have few, maybe like 20, 30 minutes. Check each of them out because every place is different. So, I'm going to read the blurbage on the inside. My kitty's in the corner. She's took over my blanket. In the fast-paced, sexy, ghostly adventure, a publicist at the top of her game must confront her secretly mystical past. To a client of Gwendolyn Montgomery's, New York's most powerful publicist at Salam Creative, to be infused with a certain oomph and mysterious glamour, she seems to have created the ideal life with her handsome new boyfriend, the perfect match. But Gwendolyn has a legion of long-buried secrets that could unravel everything. After a grisly, bizarre incident at the Brooklyn Museum, Gwendolyn begins to realize that something nefarious is happening tied directly to her past. Right as Fonzie, I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it, Harwood comes back into her world. Fonzie is a queer Latinx psychic from the South Bronx who's caught up in a love triangle with a ghost and his mortal ex. He's able to communicate with the dead, and he comes from a dire warning for Gwendolyn that the barrier between humans and spirits is weakening. Gwendolyn would prefer not to have anything to do with the ghostly drama, yet in order to get to the bottom of the spookiness derailing her life and threatening the world, she must face the demons she long left behind. The Ghost of Gwendolyn Montgomery is sensuous, funny, mystical adventure that will leave you spellbound as you keep the pages turning. Now, my library just got this in July, so I don't know if this is a brand new release. I'm going to have to check that out. But let me tell you something. This book, including the acknowledgments, is only 230 pages. And it is a really good read. Now, it did take me a couple days to read it because I had things to do. I've been getting horrible headaches. So, the book starts off with a really kind of crazy scene where a character named Giselle, who you found out later is actually Gwendolyn, wakes up with the place where she's at on fire, and her aunt is next to her burning. Giselle / Gwendolyn gets out of there. She's gone. She's like, I can't do this anymore. And she decides to take the scholarship that she's offered and changes her name and becomes this powerful PR executive. Well, she was on another coast, and she decides to come back to New York. And I'm going to say this is all part of the grand design. You might see my kitty over there. She's sleeping in the corner. So, like I said, during one of her events, this crazy stuff happens. And the police are called, and people are like, what's going on? So she's at another event, and something else crazy happens. And her clients, everybody's like, yo, what's going on? Somebody's, coming after the publicist. But she's like, no, I think they're coming after me. Then you have her cousin, Fonz, who runs this local store. And he right now looks crazy. Hair a mess, beard unkept. He's dealing with a breakup and I don't mean to sound rude, with his very, very promiscuous ex who talked him into being kind of a swinger. And his ex was a disrespectful swinger at that. Anyway, so during this book, Gwendolyn and Fonz come back together. And they figure, hey, it's El Intermitio, or some people call it Purgatory, is getting a rift. It's opening. Ghosts are trying to come out. Well, during one of the rituals to find out what's going on, Gwendolyn gets snatched. And she finds out who's making the rift, how. So they have to close it. I'm not going to give too much away because I will just give it all out. Because I'm clenching my hand I don't want to say so much. So I love the fact that Gwendolyn and Fonz was able to work together, heal each other of the past, work together to try to fix the rift, which they did. But I want to tell you, this book does end on a cliffhanger. And I was like, oh, I hope they make another one. I hope there is a sequel to this. Because you find out, Gwendolyn figured out who caused the rift. But like her cousin said, I want to know how this one person got more power enough to do that. We didn't think they had that. So there's another player that was pulling the strings all along that you don't find out till the end of the book. And if I give that away, I'm sorry. But you don't know too much about him. Like, it's never... Anyway, so... But Gwendolyn's Ghost is a really good read, especially time getting ready for spooky season. Like, it's August, September when I'm recording this now. And it has definitely got me in the mood for spooky to read more scary stuff. So, if you guys have any recommendations for scary books, let me know. Put it in the comments below. Share this video out so other people find about Ghost of Gwendolyn because it's really good. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye!